Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got one. Check 50, check 50.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Andrew Billings in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Faking the give, now Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 6-0 our score after one. On second down, here's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. First target, first catch at a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Get ready, get ready. 24.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Watson looks to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's up? 19. No gain on this defense. No gain. Back. Whip. Hey, 24.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The loss of 3 brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 4-yard line.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's get in there.
On the run, it's Fournette. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation. taking it in from a yard out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Friday. Mike's 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
It's complete to Lockett. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
It's caught inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You got 2. You got 3. Watch 32. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Zero. Right, 55. Check.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Now it's Carson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Line 55. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Fournette. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that heat on him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to float this. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, 50 points down, he's coming. 54.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Check 43. 59. 54. Round up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creeping. 20 points down, he's coming. 80 weapons.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Good. Hey, watch the leg. Hey. 41. I'm going to wedge that. Let's go, baby. Alert.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Alert.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard. That.
Darian Conley on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
55, Mike, 55. Bring it. Mike, 55.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Green 80. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 25. Check 25. Go on that. Switch.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Right, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, crunch. Good job right there. Under 10. Wide. Get wide. Switch. Check 24.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Watson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
I know you felt that one.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check back 57.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. Linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They'll toss it to Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So the victory here for Seattle, and I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Seahawks, they're on a